Previously, the armies of the Roman Empire and the Fatimid Caliphate have arrived at Ancyra. They are now preparing for battle. The Romans and their Christian allies assembled outside the city. This time, Romanos decided to fight with the Varangian guards at the front of the army. His plan was to use the shock power of the Varangians to smash through the Fatimid infantry and then encircle the Seljuk horse archers. Guiscard commanded a large number of Norman knights on Romanos' left flank. On the right flank, Duke Robert commanded the rest of the army's knights. Andronicus led the rest of the Roman cavalry in reserve. Badr was concerned about the large numbers of his enemy. He ordered his Seljuk horse archers to begin hassling the Christians with arrows, hoping to whittle down their army. Upon seeing the Seljuks ride out, the two groups of knights on Romanos' flanks charged into the battlefield, splitting into multiple groups to encircle the Seljuks. Romanos then commanded the Varangian guard to charge. The Varangians easily cut through the Fatimid infantry, forcing the Fatimids to retreat further back. Romanos ordered his infantry to pursue the fleeing Fatimids. At the same time, the Seljuks were skirmishing with the knights, dragging them farther and farther from the Christian infantry. Seeing the opportunity to strike, Badr personally entered the battle. He threw all his reserves around Romanos' exposed flanks, nearly surrounding the Christian infantry. Badr saw Romanos fighting alongside the Varangian guard and rode towards the emperor. Badr's bodyguards clashed with the Varangians, allowing Badr to come within just a few feet of Romanos. In the midst of the melee, Romanos saw Badr. The two leaders began their duel. Badr was clearly the more nimble fighter, striking at Romanos many times. Badr cut Romanos' arm, causing the emperor to drop his sword. But before Badr could deliver the killing blow, a new development on the battlefield instantly captured his attention. Andronicus arrived. The Roman cavalry ambushed the Seljuk archers, easily slaughtering them all. They now charged towards the center of the battlefield, rushing to rescue Romanos. They were about to encircle the entire Fatimid army. As Badr watched his army disintegrate, Romanos picked up his sword and fatally struck the Fatimid Vizier. The Battle of Ancyra was a decisive victory for the Romans and their Christian allies. The allies reconquered Anatolia before splitting into two groups. Romanos led the Roman army in an invasion of the Seljuk Empire. Duke Robert and Count William led their forces in an assault on the Levant, hoping to capture Jerusalem. When the Fatimid Caliph heard about the defeat, he died from a stroke. With many sons and an unclear successor, his caliphate descended into civil war. At the same time, the Seljuk Empire erupted into anarchy upon news of the defeat and the deaths of so many of their leaders. There was now a new balance of power in the Middle East.